A senior citizens' home in Bengaluru that saw a cluster outbreak last month is now back on its feet, with almost all the elders recovering fully. Deepa Balakrishnan spoke to those senior citizens who beat the virus.
I am very happy, nice sleeping.
I am negative, I can do all the things. Okay now, I am healthy.
I am not worried.
So okay, everything okay. Nice. I am okay.
Happy and healthy. These are not words you would expect to hear from a retirement home where half the senior citizens tested positive barely a month ago. But now all, barring one who had previously suffered serious comorbidities, have managed to recover fully and are back at the home. In fact, all who returned from their 14 days of isolation came back to a hero's welcome.
I think the families were more worried than the seniors. Because one thing is that the seniors are not exposed too much into the media. So this is their world. So they don't know anything what happens outside. But families were worried. So we used to talk to families one-on-one, and we used to have an elaborate check measures. We used to check their vitals 3 or 4 times a day, and we used to send the reports to them. So their worry also started coming down.
It was in early May that this senior citizens' home in a Bengaluru suburb saw a cluster outbreak. 26 of the 63 residents tested positive. 14 caregivers were also infected. Those between 60 and 80 years of age were isolated, and all those above 80 were sent to hospitals or COVID care centers. Some were understandably worried, like Taramani, a retired teacher.
I asked them to give medicine for dry cough, but they got doubt. So people came to test here about corona. They came and said positive. That time I scared.
Others like Priaashraya, a retired bank manager who had previously suffered a stroke, decided there was nothing more to be done than taking it on the chin.
I never cared about that. I know that my health is good only. I was good only. There were no symptoms of this. They only gave the positive result. I went to the hospital. I came back with the negative certificate.
Now that all have come out of this ordeal, new efforts are on to keep them rejuvenated, including breathing exercises and sunbathing sessions.
You need to be prepared and no panic. In fact, I think another big takeaway for me is that the 15 people who went to the hospital was a smooth progress for me, because I started calling up the 1912, got through the BBMP, so give them the vitals, give them the age, give them the comorbids. So we used to make a docket for each of them so that hospital doesn't get worried. So we used to make a docket because we are not allowed to go inside. And once they go inside, senior citizens, because of their memory issues, they may not be able to explain all the health issues.
There were 9 others who were isolated in dorms within the home. And all those who tested negative were asked to stay indoors as well, just to prevent further spread of infections. They spent their days playing cards, listening to music, watching movies on their phones, or just sleeping. And what really helped them through this phase is not to let it play on their minds. In Bengaluru, Deepa Balakrishnan.